Alright, it's 5:10. We're listening to the Shardcast. Let's paint these flayed ones.
Welcome to my hobby desk. I primed these guys in Army Paper Matte Black because that's what I had. And I just take a piece of foam core and I use sticky tack and I primed them. So we're going to put my sticky tack back, get these guys off, and we're going to start the base coats on these guys. And we are going to be speed painting. These guys just need to look good from 2 feet away. So we're going to be putting paint over details, and we're not going to be getting all the individual colors, and we're not going to worry about the best coverage. We're just going to get these guys on the table. They primed up good, and I'm pretty happy, and I think they are going to come out well. Let's go ahead and see what happens. So our first coat here is going to be Army Painter Plate Mail Metal. And I was trying to be cute at the beginning, use my holders. I give up on these at some point and things go better. But we're just going to be laying down a very quick base coat of plate mail metal on everything that isn't skin. I'm not too worried if I get some of this on the skin. I'm going to undercoat the skin to help with the pale barbarian flesh later. We'll see that. So I'm going pretty quick, and I'm just trying to hit all the areas. If I miss stuff underneath, that's fine. It's just going to be a shadow. And we're just going to keep going. Being a plague weapon, those protrusions are probably supposed to be bone or something like that, but we're speed painting, we don't care. Those little details aren't important to me right now. This guy went the quickest because he just has a little face mask, flesh mask, so we were able to get the plate mail metal on real quick. I'm happy with the texture paste and how it's coming out with the plate mail. I think when I get to the wash stage, the details are really going to jump, and it's going to catch the dry brush for the rust, and it'll be a really good effect to make these guys look really old and corroded. I thought this guy was going to be a pain in the butt, but most of the skin is around the chest area, and it covers most of it, so I just had to get a few dabs of paint in for the metal in there, and it actually went really quick because the legs and arms are pretty much free. Alright, with the plate mail metal down, we're going to go and do Army Painter Shining Silver. And the plate mail metal was mostly so this would go on better. And this will be a little bit brighter, but we're going to load some brown wash over these guys. So it's going to darken it down quite a bit. There were a couple places I did miss that I didn't notice until I was doing the undercoats with the skin, so I will jump back and clean up a little bit of the metal, but for the most part, we're just trying to get these guys done, and as long as it looks okay from the table, that's what we're happy with. For the most part, I'm done with the metal. Now we're going to undercoat the skin with Mournfang Brown so they don't have to try to paint a paler flesh tone right over black. And so we're just going to lay this on. Again, we're not looking for good coverage. We just want to get a layer over the black so that subsequent layers are easier as we're moving to a lighter color. When I was green stuffing this guy, I kind of wished that I had made the strips narrower, but now that I'm painting them, I like that they're a little thick. It's going to go a lot faster. For similar reasons as the metal, flesh mask guy, easiest one to paint. Alright, so here's where I ditch the handles and things go a lot quicker. So we're going to ride this undercoating train all the way, and we're going to use Scrag Brown, a lighter brown, and it's going to go well over the whatever it is we used before, because they're part of the same Citadel Triad. And it's going to, again, lighten things up, and we're going to get a little bit closer to having our pale flesh tone. Alright, now Deathclaw Brown, an even lighter brown, and we're just going to do another one. After this, we will jump up to Barbarian Flesh, and you'll see the Barbarian Flesh goes down really well in one coat. I've been pretty sloppy with these, both because they're undercoats, and we're just trying to get up to the Barbarian Flesh, and also the variations in tone, when I wash it, they'll look like there is some highlighting that I won't have to go back and do later. So that'll work out for me as well. Now for Barbarian Flesh. And I think in the end, we're only going to need to do 2 coats of this. And because we did the undercoat and we worked our browns up, we're going to get some easy highlighting with the wash. And this is going to go on much smoother and far fewer coats. I think, 5 total, which it would have been more than that if I had just tried to do the Barbarian Flesh right over black. We are going to do 1 more coat of this Barbarian Flesh, and I probably could have done 2 or 3 more for a better coverage. If these were in my main army or their characters or something, we would have wanted to do that. But again, we're just trying to get these guys on the table, so 1 more coat is going to do it. This is all I had time for this morning. I am really bad at estimating how much I'm going to get done. I really thought I'd be able to finish these guys, but we're just going to finish this coat, and then tomorrow we're going to come back and we're going to wash it, and we're going to do some dry brushing, and then I'll probably hit it with a matte varnish and do some blood effects, and then we're going to call it done. If you hobbied today and took a video, go ahead and link it in the comments below. I would love to take a look at it. And until next time, have a good one.